Hey guys, it's me, Victor Lyons. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope things are going good for you. Things are going great for me. I just want to say that I'm doing well right now. No, this is not a mukbang, but if nobody's here, I'm just going to talk. So, I'm going to be talking about the legacy of Michael Jackson. He is the king of pop, and I like his music a lot. He's very controversial, and he makes music that lasts for many generations. Regardless of what the tabloids and the media say, whether the accusers are right or wrong about him, when I think of him, I don't think of the negativity. When I think of him, I think of his music. I think of the music he made, and I've been a fan since 2005. I was only 8 years old. My mom's been a fan since 1969. Yeah, so what's up, Sheep Stay Sleepy TV? I just want to say, sir, I'm really sorry I'm never able to join your stream. It's not that I can or don't want to. Well, I can. That's the reason why. Because it's time zones. Time zone differentials have really been killing you and me. So that's why I haven't been able to join the streams. So Sheep Stay TV, I know you're a bit older than me, but have you seen my Michael Jackson videos lately? I think I did about 4 of them. I did MJ in Japan. They're all the bad tours. These are videos I'm very passionate about because I've been a Michael Jackson fan for 14 years now, but I wasn't on YouTube back then, and YouTube didn't really exist. So I'm making videos now that I'm passionate about. I want to make ones for Prince, but I ain't sure if he, yeah. And my MJ was a guy, though people say he bleached his skin and he married 2 Caucasian women, he was never a coon, in my opinion. He always understood where he was from. He understood his culture. He understood family values. And regardless of what people want to say, he never lost the value in him. I love him as an entertainer and what he did when he wasn't entertaining. He was always giving back. He always stood up for his own. And despite the struggles and despite the hell he went through, he still went at it, and he still loved his fans. He still was a dedicated performer. And see a guy who was so influential in many different ways, not just music, but in terms of pop culture, in terms of media, in terms of fashion, in terms of television, how he was so influential in many different ways, and into Black history as well. I don't think anybody will surpass Michael Jackson in that way. Though they call him the king of pop, to me he's much more than just that. He's a great guy, and he's always going to be the king of pop, in my opinion. And there was a time when, and the reason why I talk about him, my videos I do about him are for entertainment, but and I guess they couldn't count as awareness, because like I said in my earlier video today, he brought many people together, different ethnicities, races, and religions. And you see him go to Japan, you see him go to Philippines and Korea, and he's performing to fans who don't speak one word of English, but yet they go crazy about it. That's an amazing impact, and not many people, I think, will have that. So Sheep Stay TV, I did a video a couple yesterday, I believe, and I'll tell you what, brother, I'm gonna leave a trivia question on this video. I'm gonna leave you a trivia question, and whoever is the first to get it correct gets a prize. And are you in Google Plus? Because if you get the question right and you can win the prize, I want to DM you and ask you, because I base the prize on who the subscriber is. With ESL, Ellie Supreme Lady, she's a good friend of mine. She's known for video quality, so I did a slideshow for her. with another subscriber, they're into big time 80s music. So I did concert videos for them, like the Michael Jackson ones. Another subscriber, she's very artistic and articulate. So I'm going to do artwork for her. So it depends, Sheep State TV, on what you're interested in. I'm going to check and see if you have a, what's it called? Okay, you do have Google Plus. I'm going to follow you right now, brother. How about that? How about that? That's a deal. Follow you right now. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna follow you right now on Google Plus and Sheep Stay Sleep TV. That's good that sheep stay asleep because you don't want to be a sheep. A sheep is a herd follower who always follows the leader, doesn't have a mindset of their own, and pretty good. I saw you did a video called "Spanking is Discipline or Abuse." I was part of that for like a few seconds, but I couldn't really join in because I was tied up with shit. But in my opinion, well, I don't know, because this is just me. Spanking would not be effective. It just make me scared, not do anything right. So I prefer a good talking to or a good motivation. That's the kind of guy I am. Yeah. The Darkness Awakens. He's a good guy. I'm checking out your channel right now and all this. I do watch your videos. I try to take part in your streams, but it's time zones, dude. I'm telling you, it's time zones are killing you and me. So, you got style, dude. You got style. You don't mind me asking, Sheep State TV, you were never a bodyguard or a football player, were you? Because you kind of look like a guy who I had as my bodyguard back in 2013. He's a good guy, and he's a big guy, about 6'4", 290. He's a big guy, but I don't see him often anymore. He might have easily retired. So yeah, I checked you out, and I'm going to do the favor that you've done for me. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people pick on my good friend, Elliot's Supreme Lady. They say trash to her, and I'm actually helping her monitor her page in that way because I hate some of these trash comments I make and that people make on her page. She's a psychopathic murderer. You're in love with a murderer. You're in love with a psychopath. And yes, Elliot Rodger did do something bad on May 24th. He did something horrible. He did something evil on May 23rd. And but you could see he had problems, and it could have been dealt with. People said he had multiple opportunities or maximum help, but maybe they were using strategies that weren't effective. Because you can't use the same strategy for every single person. So in order to solve issues, you have to figure out what is effective, what can work. And I think if he met somebody like an Elliot Supreme Lady, she would have helped him out a lot. Not just in terms of romance and getting what he wanted, but in terms of socializing, speaking, advocating, a lot of things that could have helped him out. And it's really sad that it had to happen. What happened that he went out and did this. It's really sad that 6 people lost their lives, including himself. And I feel sad because a lot of the haters pick on Lee Chin, her family, and Grandma Jinx, but they prop up Sumaya and stuff. And maybe I'm not a fan of Sumaya and Peter, but maybe they were trying to do the right thing, but it comes ineffective because Sumaya, I don't know her intentions. I don't know what she seemed like she was trying to help a bit, but sometimes it becomes ineffective because you have to remember Elliot wasn't her child. So it's like you can't command somebody else's child to do things for you and keep doing things for you. It's not going to work. So I think that's what would happen. Maybe she was trying to do the right thing, she thinks, but she might have been going about it the wrong way. So yeah, I wish I have a different mindset though, and anytime something bad happens, it motivates me to get better. It doesn't. So yeah, tonight I would really like to upload my gift for Brad and Carrie Lynn to my popular subscribers. So this is like a random stream. Like guys, no, I'm not gonna be doing a live stream here every single Wednesday. It's just that I was lucky to be here today and I was able to get it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna do this every Wednesday because I can tell you for health and certain I'm not gonna be doing this every Wednesday. But yes, I'm going to be doing this, and I love what I'm doing on YouTube right now. Like I said, I'm doing lots of Michael Jackson videos. I'm going to be doing more. I'm a huge fan of him. Like I said, regardless of what people say about him, whether he was a guilty man, whether he did this and did that, I like him for two reasons. His music, what he meant to the music industry and to the world, and his generosity as a man. Regardless of what happened to him, he still went back on stage. He was still going to come back. Regardless, he never quit. And sadly, he was trying to do that around the time he died, but you could tell the drugs were just taking an effect on him. And also, I was chatting with a friend, and she was talking with me about Prince and Michael and saying how it's not drugs, it's prescription drugs. It's not illegal. Well, it's not illegal, but since they know that the prescription drugs are illegal and it's prescribed, they overdo it. And in this case, to get access to the drugs, the doctor becomes like a drug dealer to them. So do you get what I'm saying? They become like a drug lord, and that's how all these celebrities are able to do it. It happened with Elvis, of course. Happened with Whitney. Happened with Michael. Happened with Prince, and happened with lots of other people. And it was really sad when Whitney passed away because I think it was right after Michael Jackson died. I remember the day exactly perfectly. She was on Oprah. She was being interviewed by somebody. And she was talking about herself. She said, "I'm off drugs and stuff." And she was saying this in 2009. And to find out in 2012 that she was still doing drugs, and then her daughter and Bobby Brown did it, it's sad to hear. And with that, yeah, and a lot of people want to point the finger to Bobby Brown, which I do agree he does have some responsibility because he got her into drugs. You always have the choice to say no. And unfortunately, alcohol and drugs, I've never experimented with it. I never will because I don't want to get addicted. A lot of things you think I'm going to try once, it's going to be over and done with. But you like it the first time you try it, and you're like, oh gosh, I want more. I want more. Do it again, I want more. You do it again, I want more. So it becomes an addiction if you lose control of it and you keep doing it. That's when you know, when you say you're going to try something once, but then you do it once and you keep doing it, then it is an addiction. Then it is an addiction. Oh, Mr. Venus. Reply. What did you say? Okay. Okay, I commented on he's a good guy. Please check him out. But he made a little typo on one thing. Michael Jackson Bad Tour Live. Okay, he edited. Okay, good. I said, what did I say? I said good the video, but the date isn't September 12, 1987. It's December, because he made it look like he put like 12, not 87. It's not. He said, "Ooh, my bad. You're right. Thank you, Mr. Venus. I'm glad you acknowledged that because the first night of the Bad Tour was in Tokyo, and Mr. Venus, Mr. Vanis, MJ Venus Moonwalker. I think that's I'm saying it right. He's got a good channel, and he's got 97 live in Munich. What the hey? Wow. He's got the goddamn Destiny tour. Wow. Okay, I really need to contact this guy. Really want to contact this guy, and I need to, and I want to upload, or not upload, leak. I'll put it like that. I want to upload, if I could find the full version of Rome 1988 with superb quality, sound and visual quality. I love that. I want. Hopefully they release that to DVD, or the Victory Tour live in Dallas 1984. If they could release that to DVD, that would be awesome. That would be freaking awesome if they could release that to DVD. Yeah, I'd love to see the Victory Tour. I'd love to also see, personally, after 92, like, he said Michael Jackson started doing a bit in '92, started lip syncing just a bit in '92-ish. But then during the history tour, about half those songs were lip sync. I'm not sure why he did that. There's lots of theories, a lot of fanatics and haters debating about why he lip synced. Some could be he was frustrated, he wanted to tour anymore, or some could be laryngitis, or some could just be out of plain laziness. You know, I'm not sure why he started lip syncing during the history tour. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, apparently he said he loved performing, he loved being on stage, but he hated touring. He hated traveling on buses and planes and stuff, and like trucks. He hated touring for some reason. And I don't mind him. Touring is very extensive, and since you're MJ and you have to always be performing, going around the world, I guess I can understand why he hated touring. Yeah, I don't know if this is a live stream because there's not really much people watching, but I'm just going to make it freestyle. I'm going to talk whatever I want. So, I'm still going to. So, what is my favorite Michael Jackson song? This is a question that ESL got correct. It is Rock With You. I love Rock With You because it's a great vocal performance. I love the drum. It's not too extravagant or theatrical, which I love. It's sweet and simple, and it's kind of like making love with a girl, but having it on the dance floor at the same time. And I think about having a special somebody, my special somebody, when I listen to Rock With You. It's that great of a song. Oh, another dude I got to give a shout out to. His name is History in the Mix. He's a good YouTuber. He talks about Michael Jackson himself, and History in the Mix. He's a good guy. Please be sure to check him out. And he's a rarity because most MJ fans, I've never met an MJ fan who said History is their favorite album. Which is good because History doesn't get enough credit. It's still a good album. In my opinion, I'll put it like this. My favorite MJ album is Bad. My favorite song is Rock With You. Strange, isn't it? It's not the same. But my favorite song on Bad is probably Speed Demon. That's what Bradley Juby TV got right. He got that question right, so he's going to get a prize. Hopefully today, later tonight, or tomorrow, he'll see his prize. And one of my other videos, I asked, who was the YouTuber who gave me the idea to do mukbangs? Because a fellow YouTuber did. A lot of people couldn't get that one. Carrie Lynn got it, and it was Soy Sam. And another trivia question was, who was the first person I ever gave a shout out to on my channel? It was Daryl Sloan. Leon Coleman. He's a good guy. And who was it? What's the girl? Oh, who is that? Oh, that was Loki Doodles who got that one right. Yeah. So. Darkness is Awakens. How about this? I'm part of a stream when I'm on my own stream. Darkness is Awakens. How about this? I'm part of a stream when I'm on my own stream.
Rosen disagrees and makes his own travel agreement, stopping on Moscow in March 1961.
I'm not sure what time zone JT's in because it says breakfast with JT fans. So what time zone is he? It could be that's on the Pacific time for me. I'm gonna hit the like button. So guys, this is messed up shit. I'm on somebody else's stream. I'm streaming for my own stream. Honestly, oh my god,
that the walls of the room was moving.
Can't believe I'm doing
powerful
this.
sense of emptiness and depression and tried to take his own life. Paul Jr. believed
Darkness Awakens is a good guy, guys. Please be sure to check him out. He talks about lots of different stuff on his channel. He's done everything from sports to movies to social issues. So he's done it all, I would say. And, please be sure to check him out. He's a good guy.
Operations. He said 3,000 treated ropes.
Yeah, he's a good guy to check out. LeBron James becomes the first player to have 30,000 points, 8,000 assists, and 8,000 rebounds. Wow, that's impressive feat. Nicky TV made a video called "I'm sick of seeing these clowns disrespect Wade Wade." I didn't really know much about that. I didn't know how they. I'm gonna go home tonight. I gotta watch that video. Dwayne Wade will never play basketball again. I wonder why. I've heard that one, but I'm curious to know why. And what makes me happy, guys, is that I was doing a video and I was talking about how we don't have a person like a Chiara Badano today. But there's two people in specifically, I would say three, that they're not exactly like her. They're not like her at all because in a way that different races, different ethnicity, and they grew up in a different time period under different circumstances. But I see little glimpses of Chiara Badano in them. And those people are Ellie Supreme Lady, Hiba Ali, LayanBubbly. I see a glimpse of Chiara Badano in them because there's three strong young women who have a really strong, really tough, really brave young women who go out there and not try to be like everybody else, not trying to fit in with the crowd, and not trying to do what they think will get a lot of friends and what they think will make them popular. They try to do what's best for them and what's happening. Because Elite Supreme Lady is like Chiara Badano in a way, because Chiara Badano was that kid who always used to donate her toys to the less privileged kids. She wanted to help the kids who were sick and were needy, and like she was like, that sounds generous to us, and it is, but during her era, it was considered weird. A lot of kids picked on her and considered her weird for it. Both Elliot Supreme Lady a lot of people call her weird and call her insane because of her videos. She talked about Elliot Roger a lot. But regardless of that, Elliot Supreme Lady is a young woman who doesn't care about the shit people have to say, and neither do I. And she's a young, brave woman. She's going to keep making videos out there. So regardless of what people want to say, that's what I like about her. LayanBubbly is like Chiara Badano because she's a woman they're both women who accept themselves for who they are as people. LayanBubbly is that way because she is a lone wolf. She doesn't have friends, even though I call her my friend, but she doesn't have friends. She embraces the spirit of the lone wolf better than anybody I've ever known or met or seen in my life. And we can't swear. We're not going to say she should have friends because she's doing what she wants and she's doing what's best for her and what makes her happy. And that's what Chiara Badano did as well. And how Hiba Ali had the glimpse of Chiara Badano in her is that regardless of what people are saying, and they both because Hiba Ali was being bullied online a lot lately. She's not hiding. She's not a coward who's running away and hiding. She's back at it. She's showing her face. She's gonna keep going at it. And whether you want to pick on her and make jokes, she's not gonna stop. And those are three strong, brave, determined women with lots of heart and lots of confidence for what they do in their lives, and they don't stop regardless of what the naysayers may say. And we need more women like that in our society. We do. Brave young women like that. I'm also checking. I'm going to check out Tomo Wells' video. It's called Logan Waves Reached Me.
Hi everyone. I'm a small YouTuber. So far, I've only earned $4 from YouTube. Not much, huh? This was 2 months ago. Friends have reached my channel. As most people know, Logan Paul is very famous YouTuber.
I've reached out to Tomo Well several times, and she's reached me out a couple times when I did that, and I got to give her props for that. I always invite her to check out my videos and comment and check out my live stream. She hasn't, but I understand completely. It's because she's English is not her first language, and makes it harder for her. So I guess I can give her a pass. And also time zones. I think in Japan they're like 14 hours ahead of me, so she'll never be able to join in any of my live streams. But I'm always able to join in some of Daniel's. I'm gonna comment on her video. Let's keep going at it. Your English is soaring. I'm gonna say that. Leave Commonwealth a nice comment. Keep going out. Your English is soaring. Love from Canada. That's what I'm gonna say to her. And yeah, so in terms of my interaction with hiding my room, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. But he's a good guy. But I had a bad. I'm on Discord sometimes. It's kind of like an app where you can connect and socialize with other YouTubers 24/7. I'm on that app. I joined his Discord server and I was being impersonated and harassed because somebody took my profile picture I have on there. It's the same one I had. Well, not it wasn't back then, and they were saying shit like making up shit I didn't even say. But then when you click on the impersonation account, you see it opens up this random internet link. So there you can see it's not mine. But they wouldn't believe me. They kept yelling at me. They wouldn't listen to me. So I just quit and left. And yeah, so I don't get that. But yeah, so I just left it. I just left it as it is. Maybe I'll still join his live streams and write a comment or two, but I won't like take part in it like I used to. Well, it's not his fault. It's not Daniel's fault because he doesn't have control over that. But I will say though, I will say this: the kind of things he talks about in his videos, kind of controversial topics, kind of encourages trolls. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, yes, my good friend Elliot Supreme Lady said, you can make the most beautiful video in the history of human existence, but you'll still get hate comments and dislikes. And it's true, and especially with his kind of videos. Yeah, Daniel, you got my support 100%. I still support you 100%. I just saying I don't always get along with some of your subscribers. I'll be honest about that. I still like you. You're a good guy. I like watching you cook and stuff. I like being part of your live streams. I like seeing you walk around Kobe and Osaka and Yokohama. But I'm just warning you. I don't want you getting involved with the wrong people. Because I saw your video you made where you talk about being catfished. And the kind of pics you're sending, you can't send those kind of pics to somebody online. At least meet the person. Meet them in person, so you can get to see who they really are. Because I don't just give information online. I try not to do that. I try not to be that type of dude.
And pride in African heritage. He was among the first artists to break the segregated audience at the McCartney.
This one to Darkness Awakened stream. I just wrote, I'm back. I'm just so random, laugh out loud. But all of his thumbnails so awesome. It's like because it's him because of the shaved head and the glasses he's got there and the goatee. So I guess that's supposed to be him. So Darkness Awakens, he did a hell of a job. Guys, please check him out. He's a good guy. He's a YouTube friend of mine, and I love what he does. Yeah, so some of my subs ain't able to join in right now, but maybe in an hour they will be able to join in. So yeah, I'm going to rate some of Michael Jackson's albums right now. But it's a darn shame because people say Off the Wall is his first solo album, but it is not. His first solo album was called Got to Be There in 1972. Then in 72 he had another one called Ben. Then in 73 he had an album called Music and Me. And in 75 he had one called Forever Michael. And then those were with Motown. But it's a darn shame Motown has not issued those albums on CD. It's a darn shame they haven't. And in terms of those albums, which one do I prefer the most? Hard to say. They're all so good because even Michael Jackson is worst is just friggin' amazing. Out of those albums, I will say I'll take the first. It's a tie between Ben and Got to Be There. So the two 1972 albums. But again, you can't go wrong with Music and Me. in terms of his solo albums, although those are solo, but in terms of the ones that are available on CD, love them all. It was really hard, but if I had to take one, the Thriller is the most successful album. Bad, like I said, Bad is my favorite to listen to. It's got that funk. And it's a darn shame in 88 he was ripped off of the Grammy Awards. Because in 84 he wins 8, and then 88 he wins nothing. They didn't want him to have all the Grammy Awards, and that sucks. And I think he should have won Album of the Year for Bad. Because maybe U2 could have won other awards like song and lyrics, but like Album of the Year should have went to Bad in 88. And Man in the Mirror. So he should have won at least 2 Grammys in 88, or 3. 2 or 3. He should have won at least 2 or 3 in 88. It's a darn shame. A lot of new singers are getting more Grammys than him. He has 13. But like, but yeah. Oh hey, Bradley. I know I see you there. I was just kind of talking because I was in the middle of something. But I'm just busy cleaning. That's good, Bradley. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, I'm trying my best tonight to put up your gift, the one that's for you and Carrie Lynn. I'm trying to put that one tonight. And so yeah, going back to what I was talking about, my favorite album is the Bad album. In my opinion, the most underrated album by Michael is Off the Wall. Off the Wall is a darn good album. It's a darn shame it doesn't get enough credit. It's a darn shame they don't give that album enough credit because it is just a darn good album. My favorite song of that album was, of course, Rock With You, but my other favorite song is Get On The Floor. Off the Wall is a motivational album. There's a magical feeling you feel while hearing it. Don't get me wrong, I love Thriller. But I think it's the title track and its video that makes it what it is mostly. But I love Billie Jean as well because it's the official Moonwalk song, and I've tried learning how to dance and play music myself, instruments, and Billie Jean is one of the best songs to do it. Any of Michael's songs, I'll tell you the impact he has. Not just he's the king of pop and all this, but you could play any of his songs, any of them, even some of his worst songs on the radio or wherever you are, and it will just shatter any of the #1 hits today. That's how dominant he was as a musical artist. His music will shatter anybody you hear today. In terms of like later albums, I love Dangerous. Okay, how about this? Favorite songs on Off the Wall, or the title track Off the Wall, Get On The Floor and Rock With You. On Thriller, my favorite songs are Beat It, Baby Be Mine, and Billie Jean, and maybe I'll throw in PYT there. On Bad, my favorite songs are Speed Demon, Liberian Girl. I'm not really a fan of the lyrics of Liberian Girl. I like it, but I'm not like crazy about it. The instrumental is just beautiful. You actually feel like you're in a rainforest every time I hear that song. I love Liberian Girl. I also love Bad, the title track for Bad. It's got this funk, because in the late 80s, heavy metal and rap were becoming popular, and the critics were saying, how's Michael going to fare up to this new generation, this new wave of music? I think he did a hell of a job. He digests any era. On Dangerous, my favorite songs are Given to Me. Favorite songs on Dangerous are Given to Me, Who Is It, and Keep the Faith. And I was watching some of the Dangerous tour. He didn't perform enough of the Dangerous tour setlist songs on the tour. It's funny. He didn't perform Who Is It or Dangerous or Remember the Time. And during if you watch the 92 rehearsals, he has Rock With You. Why did he take that out of the setlist for the Dangerous tour? I don't know why he took that out. Yeah, those are all good songs, Bradley. Those are all. Yeah, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. I love that one too. Rock With You is my favorite MJ song. I love all the songs Bradley just named. On the History album, what's my favorite song on the History album? I will say I love Tabloid Junkie. I love Earth Song, and I love History. Because you hear a soul in it. And Blood on the Dance Floor. I was going to say I love the title track and the theme song for Ghosts, because it's mostly a remix album. I don't think I own Blood on the Dance Floor. I need to get that one. Hey, Sheena, what's up? What's up, Sheena? Yeah, I gotta get Blood on the Dance Floor. I don't own that. What I'm trying to think. I love Janet Jackson too. I'm I'm not really going to talk about her or say much about her because I'll be honest with you, I haven't recently listened much to her new music. I want to, I just don't get the time. I haven't really seen her perform in real life yet, so but I think she's a good talent and she's a good singer and dancer. And she's very much influenced by her brother, her big brother, and but yeah, she has established a name for her own, and like her a lot. I like Janet. Just let you guys know, I'm not these kids, these dorky kids, no offense, who became fans of MJ after he died. I've been a fan of him since 2005, since the second trial. I've been a fan of Michael Jackson, so I'm a real fan. I became a fan of his at a time when most kids my age were told not to like him and to keep away. So I'm a real fan. I don't know what most people are going to say, but I'm a real fan. I don't care what people are going to say. So I'm a real fan, and I'm going to keep that way. I'm pissed off at Sony for not releasing a Dangerous 25 or a History 20. They did a bad 25. They did a thriller 25. They didn't do an off the wall 35. They did a documentary that Spike Lee directed. I haven't actually seen the off the wall documentary. I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen the whole bad one. I loved it. Yeah. So how about this? I started a petition. To get a few things done. I started a petition to get Sony to release and Motown to release some of Michael's old albums from when he was a kid. I tried to get a petition to release the complete version of the Tokyo 1992 shows, the Tokyo Dome. Yeah, I was showing my good friend Ellie Supreme Lady pictures of the Tokyo Dome. It is an insane arena. It was considered like an eighth wonder of the world at one point. Fuck, I might be actually going to see some horse racing there this August. I might be seeing some horse racing at the Tokyo Dome this August. Okay, with Prince. I'm going to talk about Prince now. My favorite album by Prince is the Purple Rain soundtrack. But I will be frank with you, I have to go back and listen to a lot of his albums, almost all, in his albums and songs, because it's been a while. I haven't listened to much Prince in a while. My favorite song would be 1999. Actually, for my favorite Prince album, it's a tie-in between 1999 and the Purple Rain soundtrack. Do you think the Pistons will make the playoffs? As a bottom seed, yes, I think they can. As a bottom seed, it's probably like 8th place. They'll make the playoffs, and they'll probably get knocked down in the first round. At best, I see them going 5 or 6 games, but I don't think they're going to push to Game 7. Depends if they're playing against Boston, Cleveland, or Toronto. Doesn't really matter, but they see like Drummond and Griffin seem to have a okayish chemistry in the front court, but the issue why they're not winning is because they don't have a good point guard. They have like undersized point guards like Ish Smith, and like I said, if you want to contend, if you want to win the chip, you can't trust Ish Smith to be your number one guy. You can't trust Ish Smith. He's not going to do it for you. Me and Everything King were chatting about this, and I chat with Dante and Man Beast and Nomas and Nova Creation TV and Monday Ray Moore and 313 Hitman and Craig, all the DVE guys, and Yayo, Badass, and Joey and Catherine. I chat about this with them all the time. Ish Smith, he's a decent, at best, he's a decent backup. I'll just put it like that. He's not your guy. He's not going to get your team to win a championship as a starting point guard. He won't. That's why they need Reggie back. If Reggie comes back and he's not the same, then they might need to get a new point guard. Who do they get? I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not really a friend. I used to be a friend with this guy, but haven't been anymore. Nothing bad, but it's just different views, points, and stuff. I'm gonna see what he's doing right now. What Charlie Brown is doing, what he's up to. Oh crap! He didn't put up the video today. Maybe he's busy. Maybe well, the weather's getting better, so he might be outside. Okay, he did a holy lonography. He did the danger Lalax. Okay, I don't really get time to see his older videos and stuff. My favorite video he's done. It's actually not an Elliot Roger video, believe it or not. My favorite video he's done is actually like when he does the Annan makes prank calls and all that. He's a good rapper. He's he's a good singer, but I'm not really a fan of his music. Nothing against him, just not a fan. He quit his job, which is surprising, and quit his job and yeah. I like 1999. It's a song that's darker than it sounds. It's a party song, an apocalyptic song in one. If only I saw his Super Bowl film, but I was a job corpse and didn't watch. Changing the subject back to Prince and getting notifications on the show. Okay. Oh. Well, I guess it's good. I guess we don't have much to worry about there, Brad. Well, for now, I guess we don't. So hopefully they find the guy who did it. And I think they will. I'm sure they will. So before it gets serious. So hopefully they will resolve the issue. Yeah, like one of the compilations, you and Carrie both requested me to do a Prince compilation, kind of. Fortunately, I don't think I'll be doing a Prince compilation because in terms of the footage I could find out here, in terms of performances and quality, it's not good. So I don't think I'll ever do a Prince compilation unless somebody leaks out his performances from the 80s. But for now, I'm going to have to say no. Because even when he was alive, you couldn't find any of his songs on the internet. They were really strictly hidden. And still are. There's some stuff, but it's not what I like. I don't really like the stuff I'm finding. So out of any singer other than... Okay, well, that's good, Brett. No, guys, just so you know, this is not a mukbang. This is just me talking on the computer, laugh out loud. But no, it's not a mukbang. No. At all. Okay. I've got a better seat, so that's why I'm moving. Okay. So I moved. I got a much better seat now, so hopefully I get a much better view. Please excuse that calendar behind me. It is way outdated. Way outdated. It's probably from, I don't know, 1994, laugh out loud. But it's way outdated. It's not relevant. It's not in use anymore. So please don't mind it. So, what will I eat for tomorrow's mukbang? Good question. Might have a vanilla latte. Might eat some Wendy's. Might eat a Geno's. Might eat some Greek food. Or I might do something that one of my subscribers recommended last time. I might do a meatball marinara sub. I might do something like that. But if I am to do that, I will probably use a different bread than we used last time. So maybe a flatbread or a 9-grain whole wheat. Well, we will see when tomorrow comes. But the line, when I went there like 2 weeks ago, last time we did a mukbang, the line was slow and long. It was slow and long. That Subway I go to, it's very understaffed. It's very understaffed. So I didn't really have it all to me. Do any of you guys watch Jersey Shore? Because I never watched that show because that show was like on when I was like between 12 and 14. So I never really watched that show. But yeah, like you had like 11-year-olds watching Jersey Shore when I was a kid. It's that messed up. I think there's somebody named Snooki Polly like the situation. I'm not really sure. In fact, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm actually looking at Jersey Shore. Oh, it says it ended in 2012. I don't remember it being on that long. I don't know why I'm reading this stuff. I never thought I'd be doing this, but these people effed up. These people seem effed up. Like, are they that desperate for fame and fortune? Really? It's like the Kardashians. That's why I don't like them either. No offense. I know the Kardashian family's probably going to take my video down. They're a effed up family if I've ever seen one. Antigua. Gosh, I don't like him either. Antigua. From Compton. Oh gosh. This stuff is pissing me off. Yes, I'm still in love with Selena Gomez. Though I'll never meet her. I don't think I'll ever meet her. We get a chance to go on a date with her, but I'm still in love with her. I like her music, and I think she's gorgeous, and she seems like a nice girl. She's a sweetie, but I don't think I'll ever meet her. So I'm kind of pissed about that. One show I missed was 1,000 Ways to Die. I can't stand the Kardashians. Neither can I. Lauren Meyer, hi. Oh, hey, Lauren. What's up? What's up? Yeah, the Kardashians are the most overrated people on TV. They're famous for being famous. That's what they call it. Like, I would trade places with them and make all this money. If I could be stupid, actually, no, I wouldn't want to be stupid to make millions. I want to make millions the right way. It sucks. The doctors, lawyers, engineers will never make that kind of money, but they do. I think Forbes or something said that the Kardashians earned like $80 million in 2017. $80 million for doing nothing. Not saving anybody's lives. They're not paying any bills, but their own. They make $80 million. Wow. Can y'all see me? Sorry if you excuse me. There's actually everybody where I am is on their laptops. It's pretty much. No, you didn't miss it, low-key. Oh, everything just closed off. me see what happens. No, Loki, didn't miss it. Still here. No, Loki, you're good. It's just that there's a bit of a signal delay because of all these people on their phones and on their internets nowadays. Hey, Loki, tomorrow during my live stream tomorrow, you'll be able to see my gift that I'm going to give to you. You're going to be able to see what it is. I thought of you particularly in mind, Loki, and I thought you would enjoy it. I'm not sure if you will, but I did what I can. Please, everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Please smash the like button while you come in. I would greatly much like that. Please, let's destroy the trolls. Oh, what time is my live stream tomorrow? Same as it always is, 1 p.m. But as you know, Loki, I always start earlier on Thursdays. I said it so my subscribers, I have subscribers who are not in the server with us, who are different parts of the world. That's their time. But yeah, I really couldn't tell you a specific one. Hey, Loki, did you see my video I posted about an hour ago, or an hour or two ago? What I said? Thank you. Did you see my video I posted about an hour or two ago? I said to you trolls, I was kind of like trashing ESL's trolls. I said to you trolls who comment and call us names, since you don't make your own videos and you don't show your own faces, you lose all credibility. That's what I actually said. I actually said that to them. I actually said that if you're gonna talk trash but you don't make your own videos, and in your videos you don't show your own faces, I actually said that if you lose all credibility. You're gonna troll and talk trash. You lose credibility if you don't make your own videos and show your own faces. I'm just saying it as it is. Like if you behave the way, nobody's gonna take you seriously. I'm gonna call out a name, and he's probably on the stream. He's probably watching right now. His name is Adam Velasquez, and ESL knows exactly what he keeps talking and he won't shut up. But he's always on her like comment section. He keeps rambling on and rambling on, and like, oh my gosh. Guy's annoying. It's so pathetic that he doesn't even have a profile pic. It's just like this bluish greenish thing that has an A, and it's just there. And like when you go to his channel, there's absolutely nothing. I mean, why are these people going around whining and complaining about videos they don't like? Make your own videos. Like, why do you care so much what other people make? Yeah, Loki, you missed it, but earlier in the stream, Brad and I and Sheena and Tariq, we were talking about, yeah, they feel they could do it online because they know in real life they can't do it. Like they get in serious heat if they did that, or they get their ass whooped. But yeah. So we were talking about Michael and Prince earlier during the stream, and I was saying is that I'd like to, Brad and Carrie both requested me how I do the MJ compilations for me to do a Prince one. And I tried, but I'm not going to do one like that because because Prince is, like I said, his material, his music is very protected. I can't take it and use it. And anything you post about him online, people will just take it down. Because that's in a way, that's indirectly how they're forcing you to buy his music. Because if you can't access any of his music or anything about him online, you just buy it, I guess. So did you get to see G this week, the Loki Doodles? Did you get to see G this week? Well, it does, low-key, but it's what his estate wants. I mean, I can't argue that. I can't fight with them with that. I won't win, so I just gotta accept what it is. Maybe unless I could do one thing though, I can use live performance but I do own the Purple Rain soundtrack, and it is mine because I own it. So I might be able to tweak something with that, but I'm not really sure what I will do. I think I should make a movie. What if ESL and Amy Godzi met each other? Would they fight over Elliot Rodger and who wins? Well, ESL versus Amy Godzi. I just thought of that. I asked ESL, will you ever create Amy Godzi in a Sims movie? She said no. Yeah, like I'm assuming. I never knew ESL when she was 12, but she just reminds me of Amy Godzi so much. So wins every time. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I agree. She does. She said she wanted to join this stream, but she doesn't get internet connection. So yeah. Yes, yeah. If you think of the kind of girl that ER wanted and the way she was in terms of her personality and physical description, and you compare it to ESL, ESL is the profile. She fits it, and she best exemplifies it better than anyone I've ever met or heard of, I will say. Well, all he had to do was just wait a year longer, and he would have met her. That's all he had to do. That's all Elliot Rodger had to do was just wait. Elliot had to do. That's all he had to do. He just wait a year longer, or not even a year. Just wait at least 6 months, and he would have gotten what he wanted. He would have. I'm telling you, he would have gotten it. He would have found a way. If he put some effort into it and good effort, he would have gotten it. I know that. In order to love a woman, in order to appreciate a woman, you got to love yourself. And if he loved himself, if he was self-confident and felt he could do anything and achieve good goals and positive goals, then he would have met his ESL. He would have met her. I'm saying it's possible that Amy and ESL are related. They could be family because they both have French roots. They both look alike. And Amy was born in 1927, so it's possible that she could still be alive. But I'm not sure. Imagine if Amy and Godzi and ESL appeared on the same stream together. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, it is sad, low-key, because shit, it seemed like got that badly out of hand where he resorted to doing what he did. I mean, I wish he didn't because, but unfortunately, he struggled. It seems like he had a hard time making friends and finding and getting a girlfriend, but yet he's caused us to be friends. Isn't that funny? He caused us to be friends, even though he was struggling. Funny. He probably never thought he'd create friendships for other people. Isn't that funny? That's like so ironic. That's so like crazy. Like he caused friendships for other people, even though he couldn't really create one for himself in his last year of his life. I mean, I watch his being lonely on spring break sucks, and he says I have no friends, I have nobody, or I see his lonely vlog, and he says I have no friends, nobody likes me. I wish I could say the same. Say, yeah, I'm your friend. I like you. Saying though, if he went to my high school and he would have gotten the girl, if he went to my high school when I was really younger, he would have gotten the girl. But BMW, his sweet way of speaking, and his clothing would have been enough. I'm not excusing his actions or what he did on May 23rd. What I'm just saying is that a lot of it has to do with what he's living in. Maybe he grew up because a lot of people live in California, and a lot of people who are from his area are rich people. So what he had probably wasn't considered amusing to them because they've seen it a million times and they have more because of the money and the wealth. You know what I'm saying? everybody, a lot of people, most people there are wealthy, were in his area, so that's why they probably weren't amused by him. Because you know how we get rich by seeing an amazing guy who has a lot of money and lots of cool stuff, but like when he goes to a sophisticated, rich area, it may not be as music to those people. So that's what I think could have been with him. Is that he could have been, probably wasn't amusing to other people as much as he thought it would be. Yeah. Charlie said on his school shooter podcast, and some of his subs, you know the one I'm talking about, who keeps trolling about us and keeps talking about you and me, Loki, and carrying all our videos. You know who I'm talking about. She keeps saying, and another one keeps saying that people like school who sympathize with them are miserable, unhappy people. But I actually don't feel like I'm a miserable, unhappy guy. I feel like I could understand him. I feel like it helps the guy. So no, I don't think I'm a miserable guy because we talk about it. I mean, everybody else is going to disagree, but who cares? Who cares if they disagree or not? I don't. If I cared, I would not be making videos on YouTube. Yeah, and yeah, like nothing's wrong, because here's what I see when I think of him, Loki. I see this guy in his videos who's got good style, who's got a lot of swagger, and he looks like he's got big bucks like Mick Jagger. And I see him driving in the Vista in 2014, riding with the windows down. He's not making a frown. He's got good speed. That's all he needs. And I see that guy. And I love that guy. The guy I see in his videos, all his videos, I love that guy. But then when I hear about the guy who murdered 6 people on May 23rd, 2014, they're two different people to me. I'm pretty sure ESL can relate to ESL and Carrie, and you of course can relate to this 100%. The guy we see in his videos and the guy who committed the crimes on May 23rd, they seem like two completely different people to me. That's one of the reasons why I relate and I sympathize to an extent, because they seem like two completely different people. Doesn't seem like the same guy. I don't care what anybody's going to say, but well, Bradley, he didn't really say anything again. I know we talk about him all the time, but because we monitor him, because he's our rival right now. He's a rival. To win, to gain competition, you gotta keep an eye on what your rivals are doing. And like I said, it's a nice day today, so he might be outside. He might be with his girlfriend. Outside, so I'm not sure, because where I am, it's a nice day, so it's probably nice where he is too. And never met him in person, but before I had a little beef with him, I wanted to collaborate with him, but I don't think. Well, I know it's not going to happen for sure. I'm not going to collaborate with him, but Charlie. Yeah, did he say anything to us? No, but. Straight edge, okay. I gotta understand what you're saying, Bradley. It's like what I'm saying. The guy you see in his videos, he's got the style. If you see the I'm Amazing video where you see the wind is blowing his hair, he's wearing the Armani shades, and he's wearing the white long sleeve shirt, and you hear about the guy who committed crimes, bad crimes on May 23rd. They seem like two different people. It doesn't seem like the same guy. The Elliot that I love and sympathize is the guy I see in the videos and the guy I read about in his manifesto, not the guy that killed the 6 people. It's two different people to me. That's how I'm seeing it. I'm talking about the guy who helped a guy build a staircase in his house. I'm talking about the guy who jumped in the water with all his clothes on while bystanders were watching and saved his little brother. That's the guy I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the guy who ended his life, killed 6 people, ended his life on May 23rd. I'm talking about that guy. Unfortunately, that's how he'll be remembered, and I'm trying to hope that will change, because The one I sympathize the most is Grandma Jinx, because her tears are, I feel her pain, because that was her grandson and she loved him, and whenever he was having problems with his father and Sumaya, Grandma Jinx was always the one who step in and make everything right and solve the issue. She'd always give each of them a good talking to, and she would always solve the issues. But since he was always far from her, that didn't really pan out. And I think if she was there more often, who knows? She'd still be here today, and so would those other 6 people. They'd still be here today. But yeah. Loki, who's the girl in your profile pic? I never figured that out. I've seen what you look like, but is the girl in your profile pic supposed to be you? Loki, I just wrote in your discussion section on your profile page. Please be sure to check that out. What do you mean by straight edge? What does that mean? I'll look that up actually. What is straight edge? Okay, a straight edge lifestyle is subculture and subgenre of hardcore. For those out here from okay, I think I kind of know what it is now. I think I'm getting a better feel for what it is. Actually, believe it or not, I'm actually reading about Kenny Ortega right now. You guys and I remember Kenny Ortega. He directed a lot. He's a director and what is he? Director, choreographer, actor, and producer, I guess. He did High School Musical. He did The Descendants. He did the This Is It tour with Michael Jackson. He did Hocus Pocus. I didn't know he did Hocus Pocus. Newsbeast. He did the Rocky Horror Movie Picture. The Cheetah Girls. He did Hard Change. He did Red Hot Rock. I'm reading about him right now, actually. Oh, sick, Loki. Well, you know what? You might see a new one of yourself tomorrow. Just let you know. I'll see if I get the time. You might see a new one tomorrow. Well, no, prescription drugs, I don't think they're the same thing. Yeah, that happens especially in mobile devices, Loki. That's why I never use a mobile device for my internet. I use strictly the laptop. And I found a bit of like a 2014, 2015 model of unopened iMacs, unused iMacs on Amazon. So I think I'm going to be able to get one of those hopefully sometime later this year. I'll be able to get one of those, and I'll be doing more videos and better quality videos probably by the time February 2019 comes. So that's pretty interesting. Hey Loki, did you see in my video today? I actually said the name Hiba Ali. I actually gave her a shout out in my first video. I actually gave her a shout out, and I said, and I messaged her in the video that you always have my back, and we the peeps always support you regardless of what they say about you. That's what I said to her in my video I did earlier today. I ain't sure if she's going to see it, but if she does, she's got our support regardless of what the naysayers say. Y'all. Yeah, I like how you say y'all. I just love it, low-key. I can imagine Ryan finding that attractive about you. And since he's a southern guy, maybe nothing's new to you, but it's obviously refreshing to hear to me. But yeah. Let me try getting onto the school Wi. Yeah, I think you should. Usually the school's Wi-Fi works. It's always amongst the best. So I would do that if I was you, Loki Doodles. Loki, do you doodle all over the place? Is that why they call you Loki Doodles? Because you draw a lot? So why do they call you Loki Doodles? Because you draw. You don't look like Loki from Thor, though, I will say, so I'm not sure. Check out some ESL right now. My good friend ESL. Wow, ESL has 27 videos and like nearly 2,000 subs. Wow. So I have way more videos than she does. Wow. In fact, I'm not gonna play audio because the music might be copyrighted. But I'm actually watching Forever My Heart by Elliot Raja Lakt. I'm actually gonna watch it. So ESL, your like to dislike ratio is improving. So props to you, my friends. It is working out. So give her props to. Just finally getting some more positive comments and yeah, there's a couple of trolls. But like I said, if you don't make your own videos and in your videos you don't show your face, you lose all credibility. So yeah, like especially the way she looks in this video. I mean, she's got like a grayish white sweater on. And it reminds me, Loki, are you there? You there, Loki Doodles? Doesn't the sweater that ESL or Amy, whatever you want to call it, are they the same person? I don't know. Doesn't the sweater she's wearing in the Locket video remind you of the shirt that Elliot is wearing in the video called I'm Awesome? Doesn't it just remind you of that? Does it? Doesn't it just remind you of that? I never told ESL this, but it just reminds me of it for some reason. I'm not talking about you, Bradley. I'm talking about the haters and like impersonators who were impersonating me on that guy's Discord the other day. You know who I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about you. Yeah. Like, imagine if ESL is wearing this outfit she's wearing in the Locket video, and she's sitting beside ER in the summer or the spring of 2014, and he's wearing his white shirt he's wearing in the I'm Awesome video. That will just look like a sexy, lovely couple. In fact, I actually know some half white, half Asian dudes who date blonde girls. So ER could have gotten what he wanted. He really could have gotten the girl of his dreams. He really could have. I really believe. I never believed. A lot of people think he couldn't do it, and he believed he couldn't do it. That's what ultimately led him to his fate and his downfall. That's what ultimately led it. And also, I like the shyness that ESL portrays in this video. Forever in My Heart, the Lockets video. Anybody who talks trash to ESL, they got to deal with me. I said that to them many times. Locket is just lovely. ESL. That Locket is lovely. And the funny thing is, in that video, I'm Awesome. The song that's playing is "Father Figure" by George Michael, and that's something that ER definitely needed because he didn't have one. Peter didn't play the role of a parent as he should have, in my opinion. I bought it in gold because, okay, I'm going to read what ESL said. It's so sweet. I bought it in gold because it reminds me of Elliot's golden locket, golden necklace that he loved so much. It was very special to him. It was indeed ESL. It was indeed. And you're a really special young woman. And to those trolls who pick on you and who make jokes about you, just my advice to them, just give them the middle finger and walk off. Just give them middle finger and walk off. That's what I do. Oh, hey, Rangy, what's up? Yeah. Oh, guys, I just got to tell you that Jane Doe channel finally did a video of the Bexar County Jane Doe. It took a while, but she finally did it, so that's good. I agree with all of you guys, Rally Juvie. I really do believe he could have gotten the love he wanted if he looked in the right places, like I did with Lauren. Yes, he could have. He could have. I agree with that 100%. I'm not sure if ESL still has this video on her channel, but I watch and I tell her all the time it's my favorite video. It's called Isle Idiots. And I don't know if that's it's ESL in the video, but then it's like this insane British accent she puts on. Oh, Rangy, it's not a mukbang. It's not a mukbang. It's a freestyle stream. This is a rare occasion where I have this time and space for this time being. But it's not a mukbang because I'm still going to do my mukbang tomorrow. So this is not a mukbang. So I can't really answer that for you. It's just freestyle because when it says freestyle stream, G, I just got to make one thing clear. If you see it says freestyle stream, that means it was not planned at all. I just had an opportunity. I just felt like doing it. Doesn't mean it was planned. My lunchtime streams, my Thursday mukbangs are planned. I hope so too, Bradley. I really do. I'm watching at least ESL also made a video called We're Married. Yeah. I stand with ESL through thick and thin because she stood with me through thick and thin, and she stood for all of us, with all of us through thick and thin. And people call her weird. They call her names. Like the trolls call her psychotic. They call her names, but ESL's helped me. On one of her videos, somebody said compliment her. I said, thank you for complimenting ESL. You don't know. Nobody understands how much she means to me and what she means to me as a man or what she means to me as a YouTuber. People do not understand what she means to me and how her importance. Because without people like her, I wouldn't even like what I'm doing on YouTube if it wasn't for somebody like her. And so if you ever talk trash her and say anything negative or ask her weird questions, you got to deal with me too. If you want to do that to ESL. And if you just be nice, show her some respect and talk to her properly and be professional about it and be serious about it, she'll be really nice to you in return. That's all you got to do, people. If you want to get to know ESL as a person, I'm telling you that she is an awesome woman. They don't give her enough credit. You don't give her enough credits that she deserves. Yeah, Rangy, it is, but ESL is a great person. She's like Amy Godsey. Amy Godsey and if you have Amy Godsey and Avril Lavigne put together, no, it makes sense. A mix of Avril Lavigne and Amy Godsey living in the 21st century in YouTube. Talks about that's the ESL. It makes actually no sense what I just said. Amy Godsey and Avril Lavigne. I told ESL, you know the video you call it's called Good Night or something or Sweet Dreams. You look like Avril Lavigne in that video, and I was an Avril Lavigne fan when I was about 10, 11. She said people I could tell her she looks like Avril Lavigne. ESL is a true Jupiterian, dude. I don't want her to be depressed and she doesn't. That's true. And guess what, Brad? She doesn't. She's not a depressing woman. And she does not hate herself. She loves herself. Because if she does hate herself and she's depressed, she wouldn't be on YouTube doing the video she does. She gave me advice. I I reached out to her back in late October, and she's always been giving me advice constantly about how to improve the quality and the content of my videos. She's always constantly, even though I may not always be noticing her, she might not, or nobody else is, she always is. So that's what I like about her. And on her Valentine's video she did a couple weeks ago, I wrote a comment saying, what did I say? I said, I'm the first one to comment. Don't ask, don't change and be who you are. And she, you know what she did? She responded, everybody subscribe to Victor Lyons. He's awesome. And ESL, that's why you gotta love ESL. That's why, how can you not love Elite Supreme Lady? She is just, she's a legend at this point on YouTube. And guys like Loki and Bradley might have missed the earlier parts of my stream, but I said we lack somebody like a Chiara Badano in modern society. But when I think of Chiara Badano, there's three people who I see glimpses of her in them. Her, the Elite Supreme Lady, LayanBubbly, and Hiba Ali. When I think of Chiara Badano, when I see them, when I look at them, I see a bit of Chiara Badano in them. Because the personality trait they had, how they're all brave young women who never stopped, never quit, who always had a solid, like a rock attitude towards it until they never quit, regardless of what the naysayers might have said. That's what you gotta love. Guys, yeah, everything's fine. Rangy, everything's good. I'm just giving. I'm gonna. Yeah, please do so, Brad. She needs support, and no, nothing bad's going on with her, Rangy. It's just that it's becoming laughable to these trolls. No, Rangy, when I said people who don't show their face or make their own videos and don't show their own faces in their videos are not credible. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about trolls who don't show their face, because you're not a troll, but I would love to see you make your own videos and show your face in them, because well, I look preoccupied. Yeah, because there's these two wimps at the table behind me behaving a little erratic in public. So that's why I had to look at their face. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'd love to see you make your own videos, Rangy. I have a request for you, Rangy. I'm not sure if you're going to do this one, but you're a bit older than me, and like I said, I'm doing two series. One for the Walker County Jane Doe. Shoot, I gotta do a part 14 for that case, because there's another potential girl missing person who could have been her. This name of the missing person, I'm not sure. But there's not going to be I could tell you for sure there's not going to be so many parts for the Baxter County Jane Doe case as there is for the Walker County Jane Doe case, because there's not enough information. And the more I'm reading about it, it seems like the case didn't even make the news back in the day. So, Rangy, I'm not sure if you'll be the one who does this. Vanilla latte. I'm not sure if I have a request, Rangy. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's just a friendly suggestion. But if you wanted to see how I do the series, I'm doing Walker County Jane Doe and Baxter County Jane Doe. Plus, I'm doing my MJ videos. Plus, I'm doing my tribute video. Plus, I'm doing my rankings. Plus, I'm doing my mukbangs. I don't have the time to do another series. But another woman I know named Account of Rabies. Her name is Christy. I asked her if she could do a series about the El Dorado Jane Doe, because she seems to know a lot about it more than I do. So I asked her to do a series. I'm not sure if she's done it yet. But with Rangy, if you were able to do a series about Mary Anderson from 1996, because that's a case you said you relate to a lot. Or if you could do if you do a series of any of the other UIDs that are not getting enough attention, I'd appreciate it if you do that. Because I'm not sure, you don't have to do it, but I would love if you did, because you seem a little bit older than me, and that you know about these cases, and you know about how times different were in the 80s and 90s. So I think you'd be one of the best people to do series about these cases. Yeah, so how do you connect? Yeah, okay. Well, Rangy, you don't need to really have the equipment. So what I do is I use Okay, how do I say this? It's very simple. You need a laptop. You need a laptop, and yeah, and you do, Rangy. I understand you do. You need a laptop, and use a screen camera, because for the information you're trying to read and put out there, make sure that the audience can see it very clearly. And I'm not on Facebook, but I have access to account. It's my kind of like my family account. I'm not on it all the time, but I get to see what Carl Coleman's posting, all his new reconstructions. So keep an eye on that. That's how you help Rangy. And also frequent. I mean, the term frequent. To frequent something means to always be checking in with something. So always be frequenting the DOE Network, the NAMUS, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Unidentified Wikia, and webs. Those are a few sites you should always be frequenting for research. The ones, what do I trust the most? I trust the DOE Network, and I trust NAMUS. You know, NAMUS doesn't have everything it should. It's a government website, and you could access everything. But I would say Unidentified Wikia and DOE Network are the ones I consult with the most. You are in Loki. Wow. Cool. Good luck with that. But Loki, are you sure you want to do that? I'm not saying you can, or I'm not asking you not to, but considering he's under heavy investigation right now, and he's being constantly monitored, are they gonna allow him to accept letters? Because the FBI is heavily investigating this case. If you get what I'm saying, so good luck with that. But I'm just a tad bit concerned. If you get what I'm saying, I'm not saying do it, but I'm just a tad bit concerned because the FBI might be investigating that case and stuff. So yeah, they will. So I'm trying to say that wouldn't they be checking who sent him letters? And what I'm saying is you have to give him advice. You can't support what he did at all, because they're going to think you're a nutcase like himself. But you got to be careful, Loki. Do it, but you got to be careful. Maybe when G comes around, he could, you and him could fix something out, because that's what a boyfriend and girlfriend should do together, I think, more often than not. So, yeah. Hey, Loki, when is Marshall Mathers coming? Sorry, MM4. Caillou. No, what do we okay. When is Caillou coming back to YouTube? I miss Caillou. He's a good guy. Miss Caillou, he's a good guy, even though he hates cars, and even though he hates yes, go ahead, miss. Even though he hates cars, he hates he never had a $9,000 gaming PC. He never was it you or Carrie Lynn who tried showing me that he started a petition to deactivate PewDiePie? And ESL said something like, yeah, like that's gonna work. Yeah, he tried actually starting a petition. Let's sign this petition, up to 10,000 subs, and let's try to deactivate PewDiePie. Like, that's gonna work. Like, yeah, shit, that's gonna work. He's gonna okay. He's gonna deactivate PewDiePie. I'd love to see him actually do that, because I doubt he'd win. Yeah, I'm just gonna see what the guy's up to nowadays. Okay, look at his thumbnail. His profile pic is a picture of Eminem with blonde hair and a black t-shirt. Look at what his bio. I'm Eminem's real son. Dude, you couldn't come up with a better bio than that? I'm Eminem's real son. Okay, if you're Eminem's real son, you could afford a Nintendo Switch. I'm just reading the title of his videos. Oh my god, I never had any horror videos. Well, Eminem's your son. Why do if Eminem's your dad asking for it? I never had Skyrim Elder Scrolls Special Edition. I never had a $9,000 gaming PC. I never had a $10,000 gaming PC. I never had Skyrim Elder 5. I never had a gaming PC. 20 years old. I never had a girlfriend. I wish Disney Pixar's 4. This is why I hate the. If you hate Cars, why would you wait for Cars 4 to be released? Oh my gosh. Oh my. Okay. Oh. Okay. No offense, but his titles of videos are so effed up and demented. How can you say you hate Cars, then you hate Disney Pixar Cars, you hate Pixar's 2 and 3, then you wish there was a Cars 4? Dude, you make no sense. Then he says, I never had a gaming PC. I thought Eminem's your father. Why would you not have a gaming PC? Why would you not have a gaming PC? Okay, this guy is messed up. He keeps complaining and whining that he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that. Eminem's your dad. I thought you would have everything. Oh my god. And now he's starting his position saying, I wish Eminem would realize me or something. If he's your dad, of course he would realize you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guy's messed up. I'm not being a hater. I know I've chatted with him myself, but like, dude. Oh, Leanne. She made a video called "We Are Born to Die" episode of 5. I'm gonna watch it right now, but we'll watch it when I go home. She's a good friend. I'm not her friend because she's a lone wolf, but she is my friend. That makes no sense. How can you say you hate Cars 2 and 3 then will wish for a Cars 4? Dude. He doesn't even realize how idiotic he sounds. It's like me saying, I hate all Harry Potter movies, but can there be an 8th Harry Potter? Can there be an 8th Harry Potter if I hate all the Harry Potter movies? Dude, he said that sounds pathetic. I tried to be sweet for him, but he doesn't like you. Yeah, because you're not a 13-year-old girl, Loki. He doesn't like you because you're not 13. Even though you're a cutie patootie and a sweetie, he doesn't like you because you're not 13. And you're strong and tough. He doesn't like girls who are tough to him. It's like that guy, the blonde guy who harasses who embarrasses Heba in front of all those subs. Yeah. A lot of these guys, and it's not just him, but a lot of these guys want a girl who are extremely submissive to them. This is what I talk about when I say about sexism on YouTube. It's like they say, yes, master. Anything you want, master. Ha, master. Anything you want, master. I will do what you please, master. Anything you like, I'll do, master. Any food you like, I like, master. Any type of music you like, I like, master. Any type of video game you like, I like, master. Any type of rapper you like, I like, master. It's like they want those kind of girls, and Caillou is one of those kind of guys, and I don't like guys like that. I don't like guys like that. Yes, master. That's actually a line from Coming to America. I'm not sure if you've seen that one. Like, Akeem, what kind of ever music you like and stuff. Hey Loki, I gave it. Will you ever talk about Dylan and Eric in one of your videos? But I think you should. You should talk about them, and we should collab one day. Me, you, and G. I want to make the video called Charlie Brown Exposed or something. I really want to make that video, but I can't use my real voice. I might have to hire a voice actor or something because he knows that it's me. He knows me, so he knows what I sound like if I was to do that type of video. Yeah, you have to. Excuse me if I'm looking the other way. It's just that I have these Jabberwocky impersonating dudes who don't know what the heck they're doing. Laugh out loud. So I've got like about a half an hour left in here. Let me see. Loki Doodles. Loki. You still there, Loki? Yeah, I was saying that ESL is a nice young woman, and she'd make a great girlfriend to the. Oh, sorry. Excuse my hair. It's like all over the place. Go like short in this side, but then long on this side. It's kind of confusing. ESL told me that she's like 23, but she looks wonderful for her age. Okay, my good friend Amanda Orley is she streamed. I didn't even notice. Okay, I gotta press another notification. That's why I probably didn't know about it. I'm gonna ask her to join my stream right now because she said to me in a few occasions that she wanted to join my streams, but she never gets the time. Well, Amanda, I'll tell you this. Oh, okay, she's at work. Never mind. You could live stream. Wow, people live stream at work. She's a good woman. I'm gonna put the sound on LayanBubbly's video, but gosh, her title seems very yeah. Okay, Brad. Okay, Brad. When I go home tonight, I won't have the time right after the stream, but I have to check that out. I'm gonna plug in this bad boy. Plug this in. No, man, you look awesome. They don't give you enough credit though. They don't give you enough credit. Shame. Shame.
I just put M in one.
What about it? Let me see. I'm actually gonna go and like it, Brad, right now. In defense of Elliot Supreme Lady. In fact, what about this? I do a reaction to it right now. I'm gonna do a reaction to Brad's video right now, guys. So like it and enjoy it. Can't do a reaction to LayanBubbly, I'm not sure.
Jubitarians, this is Bradley Juby, and normally I don't make vlogs like this, but I'm going to go ahead and do a vlog in defense of a young lady on YouTube by the name of Elliot Supreme Lady, aka ESL. Now, for those of you who don't know, Elliot Supreme Lady, ESL, she does videos about mass shooter by the name of Elliot Rodger, who about 4 years ago committed the Isla Vista murders, in which he killed 6 people because he couldn't find a girlfriend. Now, apparently, now this young lady right here, she said she would be Elliot's girlfriend if the two had ever came across each other. And I would like to just say right now that I've gotten to know ESL for probably about 6 months or so, 6, 7, 8 months. And I just want to tell you, she is a very, very sweet young lady. She's very nice. She is a Jubitarian through and through. And as far as I'm concerned, she reminds me of a certain other somebody. She reminds me of somebody with red hair and wears glasses. And, well, you know, she tends to bring out the best in me. Well, That's what Elliot needed. He needed somebody like ESL. He needed somebody like Lauren. Because, you know, I may have said some things about Elliot, and I never could justify what he did. I never could, and neither does she for that matter. But I was in his shoes at one point. I used to be, I used to go crazy over the idea of me feeling like I'll never find a girlfriend. And I feel like if I didn't, then I'd self-destruct or hurt others.
I felt that way too.
The good news is I haven't. But I'm sorry, it's a little emotional, but I'm just throwing this out right now because sadly she has been a victim of trolling and attacks and some really hurtful stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm just telling you right now, I know what Elliot did was wrong, and I'll never justify it, but to all the trolls that are attacking her,
you don't know her as a person.
If you would just get to know this young lady and know where she's coming from, I think you'd be singing a different tune about this young lady, because when you see past all that, you'll know that she's a sweet young lady and she would have done anything within her power to keep Elliot from committing the mass shooting. She would have done everything in her power.
She would have.
And I know this is probably not going to be the best fit, but I'm just saying. Now, pausing up here. What I'd like to just say in closing is that this young lady is one of my best supporters. She is a Jubilitarian through and through. And if anybody wants to troll me on this, go ahead. But I'll just tell you, you're the one who's being ugly. Not me, not ESL. ESL, if you're listening, I am so thankful for you as a member of the Jubilitarians. And I love you as a friend. But anyway, peace out. Love you, darling.
That was a great video that my good friend Bradley Juby TV did. It's a great video, and I agree point on with everything everybody says. If people were just patient, if they got to know ESL and just stop talking for once and just listen, they would know that she's not the psychopath or this weird, insane maniac that they think she is. See, we look too quickly. We look at something for one thing, we just assume what it is. That's the problem we have. We just jump to conclusions right away, and we assume what it is. But if I thought from day one that ESL was a psychopath and I thought she was a maniac, that I would never have reached out to her and I would never know who she is, and I wouldn't be happy on YouTube if I never got to know ESL. And if I was ignorant like these trolls, and if I was ignorant like these trolls and I didn't listen to anybody and I didn't do what she said, I wouldn't be making videos. I'm confident about that. And yes, Brad, I'm glad you did it because ESL deserves this. And yeah, she gets a lot of flack for no reason. And but it just like some of these comments. Some of these comments are just stupid. Like, you know, he killed people. You know, he had problems. Or there's this one that just like, oh my freaking gosh, it just annoys the shit out of me every time I hear this. I hear people ask, well, where were you in 2014? Well, where were you? It's not her fault you know about him. The only time that argument becomes valid is if it's somebody who knew him in real life, somebody who was there at when it happened, or somebody who went to the same college as him. If they said that to me or ESL, then it becomes credible. But if you weren't, if that wasn't the case, then no, you lose all credibility. Like I said, Yeah, so yes, hope I made this a positive, uplifting stream. Hey, Bradley, Thunder are playing today, are they? Let me check. Yeah, so thanks, Brad, for allowing me to react to your video. It made me happy because there's this question about, did Zaza Pachulia deliberately try to injure Russell Westbrook? Yes, he did. Because that's what he does to Kawhi Leonard all the time. So now they're playing against the crappy Mavericks, who are 19-42. Dirk should just give it up by this point. He's hurting his team. He's still playing okay-ish. I think he's playing. I would say he's playing okay for a 39-year-old, but he's not helping his team. Let me see. Dirk is having an off year. He's only he's having pretty much career lows and rebounding and stuff, and yeah, I think Dirk should call it quits because he's hurting his team. He's hurting his team. Like, he shouldn't be. He's hurting his team, and he shouldn't have. He should not. He's hurting his team, and he shouldn't be like playing it anymore because then if he keeps playing and stuff, Harrison Barnes and Dwight Powell, sorry, and Salam Medri, they're not giving the chance to shine. So yeah, is it possible? Yeah, so I think with apps, you don't always need internet with it. I'm not sure. You're oh. You're funny, Brad. I agree, though. The center position is slowly making a comeback. You have guys like Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, and stuff who could do it on both ends. DeAndre Jordan is actually having a breakout season, actually, without Blake Griffin. He's averaging 11.8 points, 14.9 rebounds, but his blocks have been lower than they have in previous years. His field goal percentage is consistent. He shoots well. Yeah, he only dunks, so he doesn't really have many moves on offense. He only dunks all the time in alley-oops because if you take him away from that, he doesn't really have much of a passing game. So Drummond might make the All-NBA second team for the center position. The All-NBA first team would, or actually no, he actually might make the All-NBA first team for centers because it's going to be a toss-up between him and Embiid. Embiid might miss out because he missed a lot of games. So this season, Drummond is averaging 15.1 points, 15.8 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks. And since Drummond's block being a better rim protector, he might be averaging 1.8 blocks per game at the season's end. He's shooting 62.7% from the free throw line, which is a drastic improvement from previous years because he used to be shit at the free throw line. So he's getting better. I'll give him that. I'll give him an E for effort and a T for trying. Yeah, he needs to retire, no doubt. You made your millions, you won your championship, you won your MVP, you're probably the best German player in NBA history. The best European player, I don't know. There's a lot of players you can give that award to. I would say the best European player is maybe John Havlicek. Hundo Havlicek. And Havlicek could have played in the NFL if he chose to. But he chose strictly to stick to basketball and stuff. But I'm curious to see how he would have done if he stayed on the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, and I noticed, Brad, you commented on my Jerry West video. Fun fact is Jerry West is still, I believe, the NBA Finals all-time leading scorer. And as a shooting guard, I still rank him second behind Michael Jordan. It's Jordan, West, then Kobe. That's how my top three would be. A lot of people are surprised. Though Kobe played a lot longer, West was more consistent, was more dominant on both ends, was a complete player, and stepped up in pressure situations. So that's why I rank him higher than Kobe, actually. Though Kobe, the only thing I would say Kobe beats him at is championships and longevity. But then it's not really legit longevity because the first 2 years Kobe was a backup. And then in the last 3 years, he was a non-factor. So I don't think he really beats West at longevity. I really don't think he does. And championships were a team thing. So, yeah, he's in the local for nothing. In perfect form, he was dribbling. He could do it all. There's always the debate of the 1960s. Who was the better guard? Was it him or was it Oscar Robertson? I struggle with that one myself. Yeah, I don't have access to the plug. The plug behind me is like a stuck-up plug, so I can't even plug anything into it. I'm gonna look and see how Joel Embiid is doing lately. I haven't kept track of the guy for a while. It's been a while. I will keep in track. Ben Simmons is having a decent rookie season. Okay, Embiid is having a breakout season in his second year. He's averaging 23.9 points, 11.1 rebounds, and 1.8 blocks per game. I think he needs to. I would like to see him average more rebounds than 11.1. I'd like to see him average like 13 to 15 rebounds a game. I would like to leave it up. So I'm gonna say okay. I just say leave it up. I was talking to somebody else. Yeah, so yeah, he isn't low enough. I did a greatest year for him. I did 1966, but since then I found better images and video clips, so I might redo those ones. I might redo the Jerry Lucas one. I think I might redo the Jerry Lucas. I might redo the Dave DeBusschere one, but I'm not 100% certain because I've been looking around lately, and I actually found clips of him when he was in Detroit. Yeah, the Pistons need to retire his number 22. He played, I think, like 6.5 or 7 seasons as a Piston, and he always averaged between like 14 to 18 points and 11 to 13 rebounds a game. So I think they should retire his number 22. Yeah, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to end this thing. So, yeah. Got some should use a Kleenex, but who do I think is the biggest punk in NBA history? I can't just name one guy, but there's a few that come to mind. Dennis Rodman, Metta World Peace, Michael Beasley, Matt Barnes, the Birdman, Chris Anderson. So that's 5 guys I can give you right now. And I don't know who's the biggest one. Probably Dennis Rodman and the Birdman Anderson, because they're always getting trouble with drugs and loss. So they're always getting arrested. So probably those 2. And also, too, they have the most tattoos. Oh yeah, Draymond Green. I hate him, but I love the way he plays. I like his style and his versatility. I hate him like he's an idiot. Like I like his style play in terms of his impact on defense. But yeah, I get it. I get why you hate him. I don't really like the Warriors, in all honesty. I don't like the Warriors at all. They're like, well, not overrated. Well, yeah, kind of. But they're like most like stacked team. I remember when Lakers tried getting Chris Paul in 2011. David Stern blocked the trade, saying that it would be an unfair advantage. Well, excuse me, but if that's an unfair advantage, I don't know. Isn't what LeBron happens with LeBron every year? Isn't that an unfair advantage? It doesn't make any sense what David Stern did. Just sending a tweet back to Torian Rain. He's a good guy. Yeah, I don't like Golden State either. They're an overrated team, I'm telling you. So Shaq's son is transferring to UCLA because he was going to go to Arizona or something, but due to the scandal, he's not going to be going to Arizona. He's retweeting some old tweets. Not retweeting old tweets, but like I'm just checking my Twitter and just retweeting stuff. Remember Canada beat USA in 2010? That was a hell of a game. A goal from Crosby. They did show the goal, but they don't show it again. They'll actually fought for the puck before the goal happened. He passed to Crosby. That's how Crosby got the goal. He could have taken it, but he decided to be an unselfish guy. And, if people think because I live in Canada, I'm a Toronto fan of all the Toronto sports, but I'm actually not. Yeah, the NBA should. There's no competition. If it's going to be Golden State, look, LeBron is such a whiner. The guy whines about not having teammates. I thought people are saying he's better than Jordan, he's better than Kareem, and he's better than Will. If he's better than those guys, then why does he need to keep? Why does his teams need to constantly be making trades in mid-season to help him out? So you're trying to say this guy always needs to recruit new players to defer to? 6'8" and 260 pounds of a crybaby. There's no excuse for this dude right now. Anybody who makes excuses is just a coward. Yeah, he is. He is definitely a prima donna. They say that he can make any group of guys championships and contender. That is absolute bullcrap. Because he keeps asking for trades. And he doesn't get what he wants. He feels like he can't win. He's overrated. I'm sorry. And I used to be a big LeBron fan from, I'd say, 2006 to 2010. I was a big LeBron fan. The dude is just overrated. He can only win with a certain group of guys. And mind you, the Eastern Conference is weak and pathetic. So he keeps feasting and cakewalking to the NBA Finals. Sucks. I called it. I told you. Yeah, he is a prima donna. He's overrated. That's why I don't like him. But anyways, it's all good and stuff. And never like I used to be a fan, but like he's just overrated. But well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. It was fun doing this with you guys today. I enjoyed it too, and I hope everything's going to. And yes, he does always get the easier route to the finals. And I hope all is going good for you. I hope you enjoyed this today. My lunchtime mukbangs will be coming back tomorrow, so be on the lookout for those guys. Take care. Have a safe night. Have a safe day, and have a good one. Bye, bye, guys.